3, 2, 1, action.
Welcome back to Off the Record, where we talk about whatever we want.
Intro it.
Fuck we want. How do you intro it? Cause I just copy you. You lay the foundation. I'm just like carbon copy it.
Oh no, I don't know, cause I guess
We always get it wrong too.
no, it's not getting it wrong. It's just like I had never sat here when you guys are doing it, and so for me it was like, oh, this is different.
Why do you guys switch this time?
Because he's hosting today.
I know why.
We like to switch it up.
because we're switching it?
Scheduled it.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is the first time you're here with me hosting though.
And I'm actually like next to you.
I'm actually kind of nervous. I'm like,
sorry.
When's the last time you got hot seated?
Hot seated.
Feels like it's been years.
No, when Steve, he hosted a few times, and I would sit here, but almost never am I sitting in this seat.
Does it make the whole room look different?
It does. Yeah. It really is like a different perspective.
Position over, it's way different.
It's so different.
The vibes feel different.
Yeah.
that's true. I was just telling Gio like this morning, and I was like, the worst seats in this room is Nadeem's seat right now and Gio's seat.
Yeah, we don't see each other. I see his left eye.
I just don't like sitting in that seat because then like that chair leans back, and then because I'm kind of fat, so it makes me look fatter, right? Because every time I sit there, people are like, did Nadeem gain weight? And then when I sit there, people are like, damn, Nadeem lost weight. But it's
Really?
only a week in between the videos, so it's like,
It's funny.
It's you typing it.
you look good, so it's fine.
I think this is the hardest seat in the house because no one looks at you or acknowledges you, and evereveryone's looking this way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was my seat for many.
And it's hard because you got to be extra like attention grabbing.
True.
I always look at Joe through the tripods, and I don't know if like on cam. So I look at Joe with my best angle, but I don't know if on camera looks
You're all
weird.
cross-eyed.
Come on, like that.
Me and Joe are always having heart-to-hearts all the time.
Oh, okay.
So you guys can see each other?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We don't
The
want
best view is probably like this angle for me. And then people go, Joe never looks at. I'm like, well, cause when someone's telling me the information, I'm not gonna be like this. Tell me the news. Tell me the details, please.
You viewers, they don't realize that we're in the same room because every angle looks completely different. So a lot of people are always like, I didn't know you guys were in the same room.
We should do one where it's one of those 360 cameras where they can turn the camera themselves.
I've been asking us that for years.
That'd be pretty tight. Just like one episode.
And they can control the camera, right?
Yeah.
Themselves.
We have better internet now, so I think we can do it.
True.
Well, it's not a live stream, so
No,
I
it's
guess
not a
we
live
could do
stream.
it now.
Yeah. That's what's been holding us back.
I know, right? We finally got better internet now.
That's true.
Yep.
I didn't. Yeah, you telling me that there was internet here, I was like mind blown.
Yeah, I'm so excited because for the longest time we had to get. It was either 56K or it's even slower than that. I felt like.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, it's dial-up, yeah. It was 2 megabytes per second or something.
And then we had some bullshit T1 because T1's supposed to be like lightning fast, but it's not. It was like what, like 1 megabyte up, 1 megabyte down.
It was bad.
And
I
it
did a
wasn't-
speed test on it.
It wasn't you just being cheap, right? It wasn't.
Dude, it was like $300.
But I'm saying it wasn't like you like if someone wants to
No
argue.
choice.
There was no choice. Like the
Oh, it was just
the
satellite.
city, right?
They didn't run a cable in.
Yeah.
And then 2 years ago, I guess they ran a cable in without telling us because they only had DSL. And then we're like, motherfucker, bitch, man. Welcome to the 21st century.
Did you ever work the gym when the gym was here?
Yes, that's where he started off.
Okay.
Oh no, I didn't work
You didn't
here.
work-
But I was there.
You were there.
I was there, yeah.
Man, like with that stupid, what the fucking bitch?
Oh yeah, you just hired yourself.
Pretty much.
Yeah, he would drive from the Bay, and then he was like working the desk, and we're like, what the fuck?
Oh really? That's what he did?
Yeah. Because then they would like make me work, and then they'll go get food, and then they would like walk in and be like, what the fuck? Just some random kids working now.
Some random kid named Chris is working.
Some random kid that looks 35.
I didn't start Chris until the new one.
Oh, is it okay?
Yeah, we would have like this stupid 56K connection, and the whole like POS system runs off that thing, and then
Piece of shit.
piece of shit, yeah. So you're working off it, and then it would just like the member like try to scan, and it doesn't work, and then we're like,
You're like, fuck it.
so we have to manually write all these numbers, but then you know how like all of our staff they're like goofballs, so. People probably write like 3 of the numbers and then they're like, hey, so what you been up to? And then we come back and we're like, okay, who do we check in today? And it's all fucked up records. We're like, oh shit. So it was hard. It was hard running out of here.
Do you guys still use that system? Yeah, right? Like
Well, we got normal internet now.
scan?
Yeah. Yeah, we got normal internet now, which is awesome.
We just know people's names too.
That's true. So you can just check them in whenever they walk in.
Isn't it crazy that we ran an internet company with no internet?
The most ironic thing.
I know.
It was so hard to do this because like sometimes like in the middle of the day like we get breaking news or whatever. We could even like switch over and be like, let's cover that today because we'd have to download everything, the videos, and we just didn't have the internet to do that.
Or even like while we're filming, it's like, oh, Tiff, Google this thing really quick. And I'm like, why even try?
I know, right? It's gonna take us like 30 minutes to actually load a picture. It's like trying to watch porn in junior high.
The struggles.
Oh no, the dark shadows are returning to Joe.
Those were those were so difficult.
Don't go back there in your head, man. Don't go back there.
Stay with us.
Well, the floppy disks, I don't know why. It wasn't even watching.
what?
It's not even the
Fuck you.
Dean, do you know what a floppy disk is?
would load up so slow. And maybe the computer couldn't handle the fucking high quality image.
There was porn on floppy disk?
That's how you gave it to each other.
What's the worst porn you ever jacked off to?
the worst?
Not the worst. That's like the
Do you
most.
want to ask Joe?
No, not
We're
the
gonna
most.
lose.
Not the most sinful. Like not the most
Just
regretful.
quality?
So I'll go first, okay? So
Thank you.
When I
Lead by example.
So when I first started getting horny and I realized that I needed to jack off, which is probably I don't know like 5th grade where I was like climbing those lamp poles and stuff. And
5th grade? Okay, anyway.
No, I was climbing lamp poles way earlier.
Oh, okay.
But I needed more visual stimulation.
Yeah, that works.
Stimuli. I need more stimuli, and it was hard. We didn't really have internet back then too. And then so what I found was my mom had a computer engineer friend that gave me this floppy disk full of clip art. Like trees and fucking penguins.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like of like chicks.
Yeah, I was like, are we
houses, like straight up like drawn images.
Okay, it's still kind of weird.
And then I remember one time just kind of scrolling through it, like, oh, cool. So like this will make my book reports way better because I'll be able to put a palm tree on the cover page, you know. And then like no one else had access to the images. And then one time I did see a chick that was supposed to be a pinup doll, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna save this one. and there was another one where it was just like almost like a cartoon, like Betty Boop version of just like titties.
Oh yeah.
Just titties?
Of just, well,
That's all you saw.
That's all I saw. So it was that, and I had to save those two for whenever my mom was cooking in the kitchen. The minute I hear the range go on, I'm like, time to climb. So I'm like, I go to my computer, put that in.
Wait, would you bring a lamp to the computer?
It's already really close by.
Oh, I see.
You said climb some lamps? What does that mean?
Oh, because you're not here from that story.
No.
Or you weren't here for that story either. Long story
I've been with you for 12 years. I know.
You know I've been fucking lamps?
I
He's a lamp fucker.
So you know I've been coming since I was like maybe in kindergarten, right?
You could come in kindergarten?
It feels good.
Dude,
I see.
that's talent.
So I've been climbing these trees, and I found out when I climb these trees or these poles, when I get to the top, I'm like busting nuts, but I didn't know. I'm just like, oh, it feels good when you climb to the top.
Ooh, was it those rough trees though, or the smooth ones?
It doesn't matter. It's just the way I move my legs, and I would always invite all my friends. We gotta climb poles. You guys don't understand. And everyone's
They're like, we want to go on the swings, man.
and then I'll get to the top, and I'm still trying to climb it because I'm about to like come or whatever. And then like all my friends are like, you're already at the top, and I'm like, I know. Just wait.
Feels good? No way. He said just wait.
Yeah, I'm like, just wait. I'll come back down.
You're just up there fucking it?
I'll be more relaxed if I came back down.
And people judge me for fucking a couch. Come on.
Yeah, and
That's
it's-
weird, though.
Is it weird?
But
You're
it's
just
weird.
climbing.
It's weird, but pretty much everyone's done it.
Does
Yeah.
it look like climbing though? Because my
Probably
curiosity.
Who fucks a tree? That's
Like, are you
weird.
climbing it? But then you're
doesn't know.
you're like humping at
Dude,
the same
that was
time.
me on
you know?
the pole, like, because I remember I talked about this, like, I think it was kindergarten? No, it wasn't kindergarten. It was, like, 2nd grade, and I would be climbing up, like, the monkey pole, the monkey bar.
Bars, yeah.
And then, yeah, like, I realized, like, now that I'm an adult, I'm like, holy shit, I was humping that pole because it felt good, and I didn't know why it felt good.
There's a lot of kids humping poles.
A lot of kids hump everything.
If I have a kid and then I see them like just like staying extra long on like those,
You better leave them alone.
no, I'm gonna run up and grab them.
Why?
I'll show them the proper way. I'll be like, yo, watch this, and just
No, let
That's
him
worse, Nadeem.
discover
That's worse?
slow.
Let him explore.
Like
on a fucking tree.
when Taika's climbing right now, I go, oh shit, is he about to do it? I'm like, nah, he's just not there yet.
Like father, like son.
I'm like, oh shit, he's about to figure it out. No.
He's have to figure it out.
I don't know, if I would see that, I'm like, I don't see anything, I'm gonna go inside, I don't know, you figure it out.
It's funny though.
He's like, Mom, check this out. He just falls asleep on the pool.
It's so funny though watching. It's like watching dogs hump each other. It's just or fuck a basketball. It's the funniest thing.
It's very innocent.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what's crazy though is like I'm pretty much clear with my debt, right? So I did it all online. Because this video,
Awesome.
So this video is brought to you by Upstart, baby.
Hell yeah.
And I wish I knew about this way sooner, even though we're talking about climbing poles. I think what's even more of a relief is to being debt free.
Hell yeah.
That's a huge relief.
Huge.
Yeah.
A lot of stress, a lot of anxiety.
You're not gonna be able to climb anything.
You can.
And what they don't tell you during the pole climbing days of school is that they don't tell you how important it is to have good credit. Because then later on, when you buy a car, when you buy a house, like I don't know, a cell phone, if you have bad credit, it could ruin your life and ruin the choices that you make. So if your credit is and your debt's it's already messed up right now. It's really important to try to consolidate everything, which is why Upstart is awesome because you can take all of it, wrap it into one easy fixed rate payment. Because a lot of these credit cards also, if you make one late payment, it already dings you fucking hard.
Yeah, you know what's crazy
They all have
too?
different APRs too, so when you consolidate, then you just have to worry about just one interest.
And when you always request or like inquire for a loan, they pull your credit, which hurts your credit score. But Upstart, they don't pull your credit like that. They go based off of like your education history, your job, and all these other things. And then they kind of use this different way of factoring in how much you qualify for the loan. And it goes up to like 50 grand.
Whoa.
I know.
Which is super awesome. So see why Upstart has a 4.9 out of 5 rating on Trustpilot, and hurry to upstart.com/record to find out how low your Upstart rate can be. Checking your rate only takes a few minutes, and I highly recommend this, especially if you're being proactive and trying to make your credit better and you don't want to have like 10 payments you have to worry about. That's upstart.com/record, RECORD. And your loan amount will be determined based on your credit, income, and other information provided in your loan application.
Go get it and clear that debt.
Yep.
And get that relief.
Get that relief, that financial relief. Dude, I mean, right now I'm trying to go back into debt though.
Why?
Because
Build
there's,
credit.
So you can use the Upstart.
I might be, because
Yeah.
if they do personal loans, because right now interest rates are so dang low.
Global unrest.
I wasn't gonna buy a house till next year, but I'm gonna try to get a loan for a home. Yeah.
Dope.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because it's crazy cheap. I'm just like, I gotta do one, but I
You're
don't know.
also doing it like in a strategic way. It's not like,
I'm not even gonna live in it. Yeah.
yeah, you're doing it to like, you're
Smart
playing
man.
the game. It's like, this is what is happening right now. What's the best move to make?
True, yeah, I'm not really getting a loan to.
Buy something you can't afford or whatever.
Yeah. My friend found me a duplex, and he's all like, check this out. This duplex rents out for like, if it's fully rented, there's already tenants there. He's like, it's $4,600. And he did the math for me. He did all the work for me. And he's all like, basically, if you just, you know, pay the mortgage or whatever, you're already going to be on top like $1,000 a month.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I'm like,
It like pays itself.
Basically, yeah, you just gotta get a mortgage on it.
Did you put an offer in on that one?
No, I'm waiting to get approved. So, in the process, like, first step is you gotta get approved, and then you put in an offer, and then you go, if you get accepted, you go through the escrow and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm in the pre-approval phase.
What's pretty cool, I've been watching the financial TikToks. So they have like actual people that give
Yeah,
like,
they're really cool.
Yeah.
What do they teach you?
well, so the one I was watching like last night was how to get a Rolls Royce for free, and like one of those big and nice ones.
Shit, what the fuck?
Yeah, so
I
he
don't
was,
think that's a financial TikTok.
no, it was. So he was basically like, if you want one, he was, this is how you do it. So he's like, you build up like your revenue stream to the point of like you have some money. You
What
buy
is that? What do you need to?
So like you basically buy a property, right? And then the money that you're making off that property once you rent out all those units is paying for that Rolex. So basically he's not losing or gaining, but he obviously has the money to do that. But that's like the smart things that he's teaching you.
He's
that-
talking about use your assets to pay for your liabilities.
So, okay. So like, spend
So it's like for free.
5 years to build up the passive income to do it.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't buy a Rolex right now if you don't have anything, or a Rolls Royce. But it's like simple things like that I'm like, oh, I didn't think of that.
That is the smart way though.
Yeah. So it's like just buy a house and then the money you
Yeah.
make on it, you use for the car. Don't just go and use the money that you already have.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like around business owners and whatever, like this is what we know. But then average people or like people that, like, I don't know, like I didn't know any of this stuff until I met real estate people or like business owners or whatever. Because we're kind of taught to think like the only way you make money is through a job. And from that job, you get your paycheck and that's how you spend it. But then there's all these other rich people out there that own businesses and they don't even work in the business, or they don't even like have to deal with the home, like, and they'll buy one in New York and maybe they never even been to New York, but they have agents that buy it for them. And then it just collects money and I'm like, how the hell does that happen? But everyday people don't know that though.
It's true.
Yeah.
Spend money to make money.
What I like about this whole conversation is that before we introduced our sponsor, Bart had just disclosed this confidential information about how he jacked off to fucking clip art. And now we ended with, and he
Oh yeah, I'm the only one that got burnt. No one else described what
I
they
love
jacked
it.
off.
I actually kept thinking about that too. I'm like, should we go back to that topic? Because we just glazed over that.
I want to learn about how to
What's
make
the
money while I'm
most
sleeping.
low quality? I had a JPEG, 8-bit JPEG
We should leave it
image.
at that.
I jacked off to everything.
Clip art?
This?
Because clip art, you need a lot of imagination. It's not very
Most regretful fat.
I don't know, because they were also pleasurable.
You've had regretful faps?
I mean, you guys know some of the ones I told you. There's been ones where I'm like,
he's all mad at you.
look at the lesbians.
guys.
And then like the girl goes down and then the lady has a big hard
The
wiener.
big ol' one?
And then no, it's just a normal one. And then she starts sucking it and I'm all like, that's hot. And then I was just like, well, I'm gonna finish because I already started. And then I think that happens a lot. Yeah, I'm like, well, it's hot. I don't know what to do. And then afterwards, I'm like, wow.
It was the Asian one?
I don't know. Did you see the same one?
There's like these Asian ones that I watch, and then there's like these hot girls, and then there's like one of them has a dick, but then you don't find out till like halfway in the video, and you're like, what the fuck?
But you're committed already.
Surprise!
But I mean, she's hot, so I was like,
Dude, it's confusing. I was watching this travel vlogger. He was in the Philippines.
On Pornhub?
No, just on YouTube. And then there was these like, I think I said this before, but there's like 3 really hot Filipino girls, right? And he walks by and goes, oh, beautiful ladies. He goes, we're brothers.
Oh, I saw that one.
Yeah. And then in the comments, they're like, if they're brothers, I'm questioning my sexuality right now.
That's awesome. My most regrettable fap or whatever was one time I was surfing through a porn site and I came across one of those animation ones, like I think it was like Charizard or something, like a Pokemon, but not an anime style animation. It was a different
Like
kind.
American cartoon stuff?
Yeah, it was like that.
Oh.
And then I felt really weird afterwards that I got really turned on by seeing the
Charizard?
inside of the action. So like it's like animation of like them like pounding from the inside.
What was Charizard fucking? A Bulbasaur?
No, I forgot. It was 2 Pokemons though.
Wait, like a science video? Like,
It's like picture the camera
Yeah. Hentai style.
inside, seeing the head of the dick like coming in. Like that shit turned me on. I
when
was
you're
like,
watching Fast and the Furious and they turn on the ignition and they go.
yeah, and then they zoom out and then you see like the penetration of it going in and then the balls like smacking it and I'm like, whoa, I feel weird that this is turning me on.
Wait,
Have you seen those
was it
science-
fiery?
I don't remember.
Well, because it's Charizard's dick.
Wait, because you saw it?
Just Charizard's dick shoot
Charizard
fire.
has fire.
That means it's
It'd be
STD.
funny if you're like, I saw it too. I know what you're talking about.
But it was like an advertisement GIF kind of thing.
No, it was
The actual video she watched.
specific.
Was it on a Tuesday? Because usually around 12. It's on there.
They don't watch porn like that. They don't get that there's like the pop-ups that and like, the advertisements.
They'll just, cause there'll be some random like, I don't know, like Simpsons fucking pop up and they're fucking.
That's true. Like whenever the newest
seen those.
cartoon comes
I've
out,
seen those.
when the newest cartoon comes out, there's always like those side airs of that latest cartoon in porn form. Like when The Incredibles came out.
Oh, she's hot.
Incredible Mom with Mr. Incredible and they're having sex, or
Yeah,
then
I've
like
come across that
when
too, and I'm like,
Frozen
this
comes
feels
out,
weird.
Frozen Elsa's like having sex and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't even look for it.
I felt the most like wrong for that one. I don't know.
What about you, Case?
Me? I think it's similar to Joe's experience, except mine was I was looking for a threesome, and then
All guys.
well, there's a girl, but then they're doing the girl, but then like in the middle of the video, the guys start doing.
I saw those.
and I'm like, I'm so invested with the.
like angry.
I don't know about those
Yeah, like I didn't sign up for gay porn. I thought it was like a threesome, a straight threesome porn.
So what did the girl do when the guys were on
Yeah.
each other?
She's just kind of like licking their assholes or licking their balls. But
That sounds
the
wonderful.
dick action though was guy on guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not what I signed up for. But I'm so invested with the characters now. I'm like, I've seen his face, and her face.
That's why
I'm not trying to switch up the characters right now.
I don't watch two guys on a girl.
Because when I come across a thing that I'm like, I don't like this, I just skip forward. You're just
Well, in the moment, you're beating. You're just like, it feels good, but I can't stop. Oh no! Wow, what am I watching? That's not what I wanted.
And it's so weird. Sometimes the more shocked you are at like what you're
But
watching.
it's kind of making me horny.
Yeah, the more like turned on you get. You're like, this is fucking weird.
I'm so disgusted at myself, which is turning me on.
Yeah, like, the disgusted part is also kind of like sensual. It's so fucking.
But then when I see men, it makes me limp. Like,
Butt fucking?
huh?
Butt fucking, right?
I never seen guys like I think like that. But then
Well, what do they do? What are those twos doing?
yeah, they end up butt fucking and
Not sword fighting.
no, like
full on sex, and then the girl's just kind of like, I'm also here too. Remember me? Yeah.
But even like when the camera pans up to the guy's face when he's about to
I
come.
hate that. I don't want to see his fucking.
Why? I was right about the bus and you fucking ruined it because my mind is imagining nutting on what I'm seeing. So if it's a man's face, I'm like, I'm not trying to fucking shoot there.
So funny.
Yeah.
What happens when you're about to nut and then the guy's face pops up? Do you like hold it in, like holding it?
I try because I'm like, I'm not trying to come there yet. And then it goes to the girl's face and I'm like, oh, finally. But it's weird, but it fucks with my head because it's like staring into a man's eyes when you're about to come.
Oh no.
Right? So it's like, why does it go up? Why do they do that? I hate that shit.
Because women like it, maybe, or other guys like it.
Oh, I know, but to me, it's not my thing, you
Maybe
know?
they're just trolling you.
Probably.
Maybe in the future they'll make it just for you specific, like for each.
I should be a director.
You should. You should.
No, it's gonna be the weirdest shit ever.
I always stay away from the two guys because one time I watched this gangbang and then same thing, dude. They're like doing the girl, yeah, right? And then the guy pulls out the other guy's dick and cleans it up with his mouth, and I was like, oh, that's not what I signed up for.
Why are the girls like that?
If the girl's cleaning it up,
No, what if they liked it?
oh, they can like it.
They can like it.